I shouldn't even have to say this, but ladies, if a guy you're interested in, or like, I don't know, you guys are talking on a dating app or something, please don't do that. But if you are talking on a dating app, or you're just talking to somebody and they invite you over to their house, God forbid if it's the first date, but even like the second, third, or fourth, or fifth, I would say like the first 5 dates need to be them putting in work. If they're inviting you over to their house to watch a movie or to like cook dinner at their house or your house, they're broke and not worth your time. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Just don't waste your time because that is just being cheap. Okay? It's not cute. That is broke boy energy.
All right, so we got our classic shaming tactic techniques, calling people broke boys and shit like that. You know what I mean? Clearly, she probably dated some dude that invited her over. She really liked him or whatever, but he wasn't feeling her that much or whatever. They probably smashed, and then he just left her on red or whatever. That's probably what happened, and that's why she's making this video. Here's the reality of things, guys. You can't control, like I said, you can't control the genuine desire shit. All that. Oh, make sure he puts in work for the first 5 dates. I will tell you this: even if let's just say that you're really a girl's type, right? And you guys go out to eat or something like that, right? In reality, if she's really genuinely attracted to you, she's gonna find a way to go back to your place and just like obviously give it up or whatever, smash you. Like she's gonna find a way to do that because the genuine desire is just there. You know what I mean? That's happened to me in a lot of situations. I go out to eat for the first date. No, I don't go out for drinks. No, I don't invite them over like some of you guys might do. I mean, I do sometimes, but I don't do that all the time. I just go out to eat or whatever. And then the genuine desire, like the burning desire, is so significant that those emotions take over and they just want to go back to your place type shit. You know what I mean? What she's talking about, as far as like, make sure he's putting in work for the first 5 dates, make sure he does this, make sure he does that. She is talking about people that you're like, women are not attracted to, right? Like if a woman's not attracted to someone, that's when standards apply. That is when standards matter. Those standards that they have online, they matter when it's someone they're not attracted to. All right. So the Ruth Chris, the Birkin bags, the wait 90 days or 3 dates, whatever it is, all that stuff applies to guys that they're not genuinely attracted to. The guy that they're genuinely attracted to, trust me, it might be like, listen, let me just tell you guys something. All right, because every chick has a backseat story. All right, every chick has been smashed in the backseat. Period. That guy that she smashed in the backseat, she had genuine desire with. Every chick has also been to like a super nice restaurant, super upscale restaurant, didn't pay for anything. Been on a nice vacation, didn't pay for anything. That was the guy that she wasn't interested in. Right? He had to do more. All right. So if you find yourself doing more, it just means her interest is on the lower end, not on the higher end, or maybe she doesn't have any interest and she just wants freebies. That's how it is in reality. So all this like, oh, don't invite or don't let guys invite you over that she's saying, that shit literally doesn't apply. Like if a chick is super into you or whatever, she's gonna come cook for you. There's a lot of chicks that first date they came to cook for me or we went out. You know what I mean? And whether or not they came back to my place or I went back to their place was based on genuine desire. It wasn't based on just predetermined like what, I'm gonna go to her place and she wasn't like I'm gonna go to his place. It was more so like when you interact and once you guys have that genuine connection and you can feel that burning desire, one thing leads to another. That's how it really works in reality. All right. So just know that I know some of you guys commented some shit about like, oh, like, should I take this chick on a third date? Or like, I don't know if she's interested. She hasn't texted me back. She's clearly not interested. All right. Because in reality, like I said, when a chick is interested, she's going to make some shit happen. Period. Chicks, like I told you, every chick has a backseat story. You guys know those quotes that say like, some guys 6 year relationship is some other guys one night stand. That's just how it works. All right. Like I also saw a video of a chick on TikTok saying, that she like her she was dating a guy for a long period of time and he was trying to make her do stuff and she just wouldn't do it for him, and then she met somebody else that was really her type and then she was willing to do whatever for him. That's genuine desire, guys. That's genuine burning desire. You can't replace that shit. All right, so like I said, I know you guys see a lot of these videos and they confuse you because these chicks are saying things like he has to be God fearing, he has to be God fearing, 6 foot, gym rat. He has to do this, he has to do that. And then you look at their baby daddy and he doesn't worship God. He's not a gym rat. He's out of shape. He's broke. You know what I mean? So you're not gonna have higher standards than their baby daddy. This shit doesn't make any. It doesn't make any sense. It literally doesn't make any sense. If he hit with none of those standards, then that means that obviously this is just a front that she's putting on social media and real life are two different things. All right, chicks will say shit on social media like, you know, they'll say shit like, yeah, like I said, he needs to be 6 foot, he needs to be this, he needs to be that, and then they're pregnant a couple of weeks later or whatever. Because I've seen listen, I've seen hella chicks be like, oh my god, like I need a God fearing man, this is that, I'm going to church, and then like a year later they're knocked up by some hood dude, you know what I mean, who has a tatted face, who's short and has like a gut, and I'm like, I don't know, that's not what she said she wanted type shit, but hey, they be out there, one drink leads to another, one thing leads to another, and they're just smashing whatever. You see what I'm saying? So always watch what they do. Don't listen to what they say. Very important that you do that. Especially you younger fellas, because I know you guys, a lot of you guys are watching social media shit, and you're like, oh my god, like I'm 5'11", it's over for me. Not gonna lie, bro. Most chicks are like between 5 foot and 5'5", right, or 5'6". If you're wearing some shoes and you're between 5'9" and 6'2", a chick's not gonna be able to tell. All right. Just listen, just be like a high school football recruit and add like 2 inches to your fucking height. All right. I'm like 6'2" for real though. But I'm like 6'2". So if I wear some Timbs, I look like I'm 6'4". So a chick who's 5'4" probably thinks I'm like 6'5" or some shit, to be honest. You see what I'm saying? But like chicks do not really care about that stuff when it really comes to real life. They care about your aura, your energy, your confidence in yourself. All right, all that like now if you're 6'8", you get shit easier. Obviously, we know that, but most of us aren't 6'8", so we're dealt the cards were dealt. So you just do what you can, right? But that stuff doesn't matter as much in real life, because in real life, like I tell you guys, this also has to do with body game. I be telling y'all this shit, y'all don't be listening to me. In real life, in fucking real life, just look at the amount of fit people you'll see. All right, you don't see a lot. What do you think? When do you think the women see? Women go out a lot, by the way. So when women see like a dude who's clean cut, who's in shape, who got his shit together, she's gonna be like, oh shit, like I know I don't see this a lot, and when I do, it's either a celebrity or he's married or some shit. So like I don't see this a lot, you know what I mean? So you're gonna be that guy that like make the woman nervous instead. When you really get on body game, you really get on your shit. You see what I'm saying? Cause yeah, man, like I said, all these standards and all that goofy shit that only applies to betas and niggas they don't want, bro. Like that shit's not applying to me. That shit's not applying to my friends. That shit's not applying to my brothers, bro. Fuck that shit. That goofy shit that they be saying. Yeah, it's funny that you guys believe that shit too. Like a lot of girls will be like, they'll post stories too. They'll be like, I'm celibate. Like I'm waiting until this is that, and I'm like, did I just smash yesterday, bro? Like, I gotta recheck the profile. I'm like, yeah, didn't I just smash this chick yesterday? What the fuck is she talking about? She's celibate. They say that shit all the time, and y'all be buying that shit up, right? I also remember dating some chicks, and they were I wasn't taking them seriously because I peep game, right? I peep game. I'm not stupid, so I wasn't taking them seriously. But they wanted me to take them seriously, and they had some other dude who like they just met who was gonna take them seriously, and I was inconsistent because I was just doing my own thing. And they're like, hey, so like, I just wanted to know, like, do you want to, try us? And I was like, the fuck is us? Like I literally typed in us on dictionary.com. I'm like, yeah, nah, nigga, I ain't trying that shit, nah. So I was like, I said no, and then a week later, I get blocked, and they're in a relationship or whatever. So it's like, if I said yeah, then they would have left that dude and tried it with me or whatever. But that's just how the cookie crumbles, man. Shit. It's like that. That's how it is out here. Another thing is, this like, you like listen. You guys have to be more self-aware and aware of just like female nature and how shit works. You see what I'm saying? Like this is kind of off topic, but once I seen a lot of date like dudes talking about like, oh yeah, I went to Thailand and I got this girl, I got this girl, I got that girl, and it's like a lot of dudes like they don't realize. First of all, if you're like if you're a foreigner or whatever, you're not gonna get the top Asian chicks are gonna be with the Asian guys because those Asian guys are super masculine and they know the culture, obviously. But a lot of these dudes be wifing up like some single moms and some thoughts or some thicker chicks that are called chubby here and shit like that. That's what I be seeing now. That's what I be seeing personally. All right, but that's off topic. But anyways, make sure you watch what they do. You know what I mean? Don't just listen to what they say. All right. So all this standard shit that you guys be seeing, like I need a Birkin bag, I need this, I need that. No, they don't. All right. They're getting smashed in the back of a car for free. Period. Like you can ask, you can. I'm not even gonna talk about the back of my car. But anyways, y'all stay blessed, man.